Hello, this is Reverend Angelio in today's Bible reading. Today's reading comes from 1 Peter, let me check my thing here, 3, Suffering for Doing Good. Finally, all of you, live in harmony with one another. Not much of that going on nowadays, is it? Be sympathetic. Love as brothers and sisters. Be compassionate and humble. Also, not a lot of that going on today. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. Again, not a lot of that going on today. But with blessing. Because to this you were called so that you may inherit a blessing. For whoever would love life and see good days must keep his tongue from evil and his lips from deceitful speech. He must turn from evil and do good. He must speak peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. Who is going to harm you if you are eager to do good? You'd be surprised. But even if you should suffer for what is right, you are blessed. Do not fear what they fear. Do not be frightened. But in your hearts, set apart Christ as Lord. Got a little itchy thing happening here. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect, keeping a clear conscience, so that those who speak maliciously against your good behavior in Christ may be ashamed of their slander. It is better, if it is God's will, to suffer for doing good than for doing evil. For Christ died for sins once for all, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive by the Spirit, through whom also he went and preached to the spirits in prison, who disobeyed long ago when God waited patiently in the days of Noah while the ark was being built. In it, only a few people, 8 in all, were saved through water. And this water symbolizes baptism that now saves you also. But not the removal of dirt from the body, but the pledge of a good conscience toward God. It saves you by the resurrection of Jesus Christ, who has gone into heaven and is at God's right hand, with angels, authorities, and powers in submission to him. And, a lot of us, especially if we didn't start out as good people. Actually, I heard Joyce Meyer talking on this not long ago. Some of our friends or family members who, might have done us wrong, and wanted us to be as miserable as they were or are, don't like it that you've changed your life and now you're trying to do good things. A lot of your friends from the past who like to party or were promiscuous also are not going to like it that you're trying to do good things. Anyone who's not on board with you becoming a Christian and trying to do God's work, if he called you to do that, are going to come up against people who are going to harass them and reject them for trying to do good. And, you know, the good thing about that is what Jesus told us was, because they have done this to me, they have hated on me. And that's me quoting that loosely. They're going to hate on you. So when it happens, don't feel alone. It happened to me too. So that's all for now. Until next time.